Hey everybody, Miss Bubba Dark here. I'm here with your AEW review for Wednesday, December 20th. First, let me say, a lot of people say that they appreciate because you get more wrestling on AEW. And I'll give AEW for trying. They've been trying recently. They've been trying to have more storylines. But the storylines are stupid and they're not set up well. They're not set up well. Riho has been back for a couple of weeks now, and she's getting the title shot. She just walked in. Seriously. Why do they think we want to see Riho? Especially when there's no storyline. You going into a pay-per-view, you expect people to pay money, and there's no storyline. The women only get one match per episode. You should have your best women on at all times. And if you're trying to get men to watch your women, putting Riho in there is not the way to do it. Abaddon is not the way to do it, okay? Seriously. They have where's the story between Riho and Toni Storm? There ain't none. So we started off with Swerve taking on Rush. And this was the phoniest match. I don't know what was phonier. The two men you looking at, main event, Jay White and Jon Moxley, or Swerve. Swerve Strickland and Rush. I gotta tell you, first of all, Rush's character and the way he came in is just ridiculous. There's no planning behind it. It's stupid. But Swerve gave Rush a German suplex on the floor. On the floor. Rush got back up and drop kicked Swerve into the barricade. And then they both laid down and they went to a break. That is the phoniest thing How you gonna take a German suplex on the floor? See, AEW, I just don't get it. They say they want to give you wrestling, but they give you phony wrestling. How am I, as a human being, with common sense, supposed to sit here and say, well, I gotta pretend? I'm saying to you, this is the problem with AEW. It's like you playing the video game. You know in the video games, when you do the finisher, you might not get the pin. In AEW, you doing your finisher, you don't get the pin. You had to go through hell and high water. You had to kill somebody. You remember in the old days when the Orientals, you used to have those fights where the guys were coming in underground. The police didn't know about it, and they were going in and had them kumites and all that. That's what AWE is, illegal kumite. Because the stuff that they do in real life will paralyze or kill a man. I'm talking about even the lowly bums will come out crippled because they do so many unbelievable stunts and people get right back up, and it's amazing. Jon Moxley superplexed Jay White. Jay White got right up. Like, what the hell? You supposed to be down on the ground hurt. You here got up. Heck, what? And not real. I'm sorry. I mean, it's too hard. Watching AEW is like watching a horror film. You have to suspend all your disbelief. Like you watching with them on Friday 13th and they can't kill Jason. He coming back. They hitting him, he steady walking, they throwing stuff at him, he steady walking, they stabbing him, he steady walking, they hitting him with tree branches and stuff, and he still keep walking. That's what all these wrestlers are like that. Like rock'em sock'em robots. How do you take this seriously? How can you get into it and believe? Like, man, that's phony. A man got German suplex on the floor and got up and did a drop kick. Roosh no sold it. I would fire whoever produced that match. Whoever I did that should be fired. 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 Some of the stuff that we saw tonight, they got to realize you have to mix wrestling with entertainment. It's called sports entertainment. Seriously. Now, they had some skits today. The skits were terrible. So let's all get to it. Swerve beat Roosh to advance. Then we had Mark Briscoe taking on Jay Lethal. Mark Briscoe finally won a match. Jay Lethal, poor Jay Lethal, he ain't won nothing. Nothing. He ain't won nothing. So Samoa Joe comes out and he calls out MJF. And he's accused of MJF of being the devil. And the devil henchmen come out and jump him, but they fight him off. But then more come. And the devil come on the screen and challenges them to a Ring of Honor tag team title match. Who cares about the Ring of Honor tag team titles? So Joe accepts the challenge. They don't even know who they're facing. AEW has got to be the stupidest show on television. The Ring of Honor titles don't mean nothing. Nothing. So Adam Cole is a co-owner of the tag team champions with MJF. But MJF and Samoa Joe are going to defend them. Against who? We don't know. I just asked you, how did Rio get a title shot without doing nothing? You got people who we don't even know who they are. Samoa Joe and MJF don't know who they facing, and they're going to defend the Ring of Honor tag team championships. This is the stupidest mess I've ever heard. What is the purpose of it? What's the purpose of it? If the devil just wanted to jump Samoa Joe and MJF, he had about 8 people out there. Why didn't he just finish the job? This will make the show stupid. This is what makes it stupid. It doesn't make any sense. They're going to face 2 men, they don't know who they are, and they're going to defend. It's one thing to have a tag team match. You so mad. Yeah, y'all try to jump us. But to put the tag team titles on the line, I mean, you don't give a damn about them. These people ain't fought nobody. You don't know who they are. It makes no sense. So you have to ignore that. It makes no sense. Lord. Then they show Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy with the best friends, Chris Statlander. They had Chuck Taylor injured. So they had another guy in there. What the hell was his name? I think I wrote it down. Hold on. Yeah, Cassidy going to defend the belt against Rocky Romero. Rocky Romero on the independent scene and in Mexico, he's a name. In the United States, he's a bum. He's a mid-carder. So that should be an easy defense for Cassidy. But they're gonna make Romeo look good. We know. We already know. Then you had Soraya. And while I was watching this, I did a short. What the F? Soraya versus Riho. If you're gonna put the little girl in the ring, at least put her in there with somebody sexy. Some of us look forward to the ladies' match. You only get one on this show. Put somebody sexy on the TV. I just watched NXT last night. I fell asleep. I didn't do my review on it. I'm sorry. And they had beautiful ladies on there out the wazoo. We had to look at Saraya. Saraya looked like she on crack or something. What that was wrong with her? And she in there with a little girl. And I'm sitting there like, man, come on. And then it's the phoniest thing. That little girl throwing Saraya around like she a rag doll. You supposed to hear him believe this shit. So damn phony. So the little girl won. Riho beat Saraya. Paige from WWE. She ain't wrestled on TV in I don't know how long. And when they bring her back, it's to lose. They let her win the title in her homeland for that big stadium they keep bragging about event. And she ain't done nothing since. She lost twice since then. So she won the world title, lost it, and then came and got beat up and lost again. So Paige is pretty much buried with Saraya. But she lost to the little girl. So the little girl getting the championship match at the pay-per-view. She did nothing. It doesn't make no sense. So Toni Storm came out there and Rio beat her up. And then the girl from the blonde girl that's been stalking Toni Storm and worshiping her, Mariah May, she hit Riho with the belt. And then Toni Storm act like she didn't know who she was. The stupidest thing ever. Who writes this crap? The girl been following her around, worshiping her, and she don't know who she is. Stupid. Somebody might have found that funny, I guess. I thought it was stupid. So then you had Roger Strong versus Commander. Do I need to say anymore? You know Roddy Strong won. Jay White faced John Moxley. This was the phoniest match I've ever seen in my life. Those two men should be dead. I don't understand how Swerve is still walking. I don't understand how John Moxley and Jay White, but Jay White went over, which we knew he was, because it's going to be a three-way. The men with the top scores are going to face off in the three-way match. But you knew that because Swerve won at the loser last week, and Moxley won last week. He lost this week. He had a bad leg, and Swerve worked on the leg. And John Moxley had a hurt leg, but he kicked Jay Swerve in the corner like 12 times. I thought the leg was hurt. That leg he kicked over it. He kicked him 12 times in a row, stomped on him, and didn't sell nothing. But then he gave him that superflex I told you that Jay White got up from, and all of a sudden his leg hurt. What? A minute ago you was just kicking the man with that leg. You was stomping the mud hole in him, doing the Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now all of a sudden your leg hurt. Really? Thursday. John Moxley gave him a power driver. John Moxley gave him the double arm DDT. Jay White still got up. My bad. I forgot. I had the music playing, but it's for the picture. This gonna start flashing now. I hope not. If it do, why did the music stop though? There it is. My bad, y'all. I forgot. I usually have a video playing, but we got flagged for the AEW and WWE last week. We got flagged. So that's why I just saw the picture. I gotta say, notice we ain't going through the show. Oh, I forgot to tell you, when Samoa Joe and MJF were walking back from almost getting jumped by the Devils people, MJF noticed that there was a mask in front of the door, and it was for the mobile embassy, Swerve's group. So MJF knocked on the door, and he was talking to Prince Nana, and Swerve came out there, and him and Moxley had a conversation. And then the mobile embassy was going to come out there and bank MJF, and Samoa Joe came and pulled MJF away. Oh, boring. Boring. I say it again, boring. But it's like to see Swerve get some attention, but this double storyline sucks. I'm sorry, it sucks. It sucks. It really does. It sucks. It really does. And that was Jim Ross return, and to be honest with you, he could have stayed gone. The commentary was terrible tonight. Y'all sit here and think, I appreciate it. But when you see Jay White do that underhook suplex, and you see Moxley land on the back of his head, and then he do it again, and then he give him a Uranage, and John Moxley kicked out and got up and started beating the crap out of Jay White. Like, what the hell? Those are finishing moves. The stuff that they do here, it's just like playing a video game. You just keep beating the person up, and they just keep getting beat up. You keep beating them up. If you don't want to pin them, just keep beating them up. Play the computer or have a controller with nobody playing it, and you can sit there and beat somebody up all day, and just keep picking them up. Just do it again. Pick them up. Power down. Pick them up. Just beat them again. That's what this is. And then it's always something simple like a roll up or something where they get the pin, or a move that they tried 3 or 4 times before. Nah, it worked. So they got up the other time, but this time it was too much. I mean, it's like you had to be dead to lose a match at AEW. Everybody kick out of everything. Tony Khan, your booking sucks. Whoever you got writing for you, if this is your fantasies, keep them to yourself. Tony Khan books the wrestling. He says it's for his fans. Really? You book for yourself what you want to see. Then have them wrestle for you. But book something that we want to see. It's like he changed his mind every minute. He don't have time to develop a storyline. He just say, hey, I want y'all to wrestle, go out there and wrestle. Well, why we gonna wrestle? Because I want you to. Go out there. Just challenge somebody and go out there. I want to see y'all wrestle. Okay, boss. That's what it seems like. There's no planning. Where's the planning? I tell you right now, if the devil is Jungle Boy, I'm gonna blast Tony Khan. Video after video. Seriously. I better come up with something. Like I say, next week, MJF and Samoa Joe defending. Now, Samoa Joe gave the TV title up, the Ring of Honor TV title. So why would he want to help MJF defend the Ring of Honor title? So many times, Samoa Joe could have just beat up MJF and took the title. That's what made this show so phony. MJF had a cane, was walking with a cane 3 weeks ago, and he said, Samoa Joe, you want the match right now? And Samoa Joe said, no, I want you healthy. What? I thought Samoa Joe was a heel. He'll take the easy way out. He could have beat MJF and been the champion already. That's why I say this show don't make no sense. It makes no sense. Why is Samoa Joe putting himself out there helping out MJF just so he can get a title match? A match that he already lost to MJF once. I'm just saying, he gave up the TV title. He walking around as his bodyguard to get another shot. Why not go out there and beat people and earn a shot? I'm just saying, it don't make sense. I'm going to befriend you so I can get what you got, instead of I'm going to earn my way and take what you got. Anyway, that's my AW review. I know a lot of people don't like what I said, but I challenge you to challenge. Tell me in the comment section what I said was wrong about this phony wrestling. It's phony. It's not well thought out. The storylines don't make sense. But the wrestling is great. If this was real life, half the roster would be dead. The other half would be paralyzed. Look at all the injuries. But if it was real life, it's amazing nobody's died. I say that with a straight face. In a stage TV show, I'm amazed there ain't been no deaths in AEW. I think the people that tune in are waiting to see somebody get seriously hurt or killed. Seriously. I really do. But alright, y'all, this is Mr. Bubba Dark. I'll be back with my SmackDown review. Does anybody watch Rampage? But I'll be back with a SmackDown review on Friday. But appreciate those that watch. Like and subscribe. And hit the like button. And I will see y'all on Friday. Those of y'all that watch the wrestling reviews, you know I make videos every day. Different topics. If you want to check out Minister Brother Dark. But y'all have a great night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow or Friday. Some of y'all I'll see in a few minutes when I make another video. I make a lot of videos, so check them out, y'all. You might like some, you might not like some. We got a little bit for everybody. We out. Peace. Thank y'all.